Hi, my name is Imran Khan. I'm a Power BI consultant. I've been a BI consultant for about 5 years. The majority of my experience is in another BI product called Tableau, and for the last 18 months, I've been using Power BI. It's been coming from Tableau. There is a learning curve, but coming into Tableau has been quite straightforward. Where I was having difficulty, and still am, is on DAX, on the back end side, the modeling side. Very, very different from the way Tableau works. And I've had very, very strong support from the Microsoft Power BI community. There is a forum on there, and you can ask questions, and generally people will respond. But let's say I have a specific question, I'll post it on the forum, and then maybe in a day or maybe 2 days, I'll receive one response. And then from that response, I may have another question. And then I'll wait another 2 days for a response. And it's very, very useful. The responses I get help, but generally 9 times out of 10, I'll take a solution and I will apply it to my context. So I'll have an issue, maybe it's a problem with DAX. I would take the solution and then I would reverse engineer it back into the context of whatever it is I'm working on. Now, if you've got deadlines, if you have a specific challenge that's very, very, very specific to you, that's where looking online and finding solutions not necessarily doesn't give you a solution, but it takes you a while to get to the point where everything is resolved. And that's where I think speaking to a person one-to-one is far more well, it's going to be beneficial, but one of the main reasons it's beneficial for me is for time. And two, as I said before, not every solution that you see online is going to apply to your context. So rather than spending a week or 2 weeks banging your head trying to reverse engineer a solution to resolve your issue, I found it far more helpful speaking to someone one-to-one. And in this scenario, I met Ken. I had a problem. I posted it on the forums. Ken gave me a solution, but it wasn't exactly what I needed. So Ken just reached out and said, "Hey, why don't we just have a discussion? Let's just talk about whatever problem you have." And I did, and I just explained that, "Hey, this is what I'm trying to do. Can you help me? Tell me what the answer is, effectively. Tell me how to do this." And what's great about Ken is that number one, he's very patient. So I described the problem and he'd spend, I found, a lot of time, rather than trying to resolve the issue or give me a solution, the first thing he tried to do was, well, what's the problem? What are you trying to do first, before I even give you a potential answer? Because depending on your requirement, I can give you option A, I can give you option B, or I can give you option C. It really depends on what you're trying to do. And for me, for example, the issue that I had was I was working with a specific type of data set, which is a push data set. Quite limited, what I found out recently, what you can do with Power BI when you're using a push data set. And Ken very, very helpfully limited himself and said, "Hey, okay, you have a push data set. These are the limits you have, and these are the solutions I can give you, i.e. I can give you option A." And he provided the solution, and it was great. It worked. And then invariably, I had, and unlike the forums where I'd wait days for an answer, Ken just came back and said, "Hey, let's talk one-to-one." And then we had a conversation, and then the next day we had a conversation, and then the following day we had a conversation. Continually having a conversation, refining the solution that I needed. And I think that's the best thing about a one-to-one interaction with someone. You can speak to them, they understand the requirement fully because you have that face-to-face relationship. And when something goes wrong, you always have that person to reach out to and say, "Hey, I have a question, something's not working." Again, comes back, conversation one-to-one, explains the problem, explains the solution. And it's very, very, very great. I've known Ken for just a week, and already I rely on him for help and support. And what helps is that he explains things in such a way where I think, okay, hey, I've learned something. I'm not always relying on Ken. I can learn something and I can apply it to myself in the future. I hope that with the help that Ken gives, and I hope the help he provides me in the future, I can also maybe help the next person. So yeah, thank you, Ken, for your support, and I hope to continue working together and bugging you in future.